Hi everyone, welcome to my Man from Maui YouTube channel. Today we're going to have a look at creating an Excel spreadsheet on the fly without actually storing it in a physical location. So this is all going to be held in a memory stream so that you can then upload it to an FTP site, you can email it as an attachment, whatever you wish to do, all without it being generated on the hard disk of the web server. So what I'm going to first do, we go to File, New, Project, and I'm going to use my .NET6 MVC project template here. So I'll select this one, we go next, we'll call this Get Excel on the fly. Okay, and we'll save it in the default folder I've got here. We'll click on next. I'll get rid of the HTTPS for now because we don't need it, and then click on create. Now that we have our project here, the first thing that we need to do is I'm going to go right click here and go to manage NUGET packages for solution. And then what we're going to do is search for a NUGET package called DocumentFormat. So if I go to browse and then DocumentFormat, and it's .OpenXML. It's that one. Okay, so we install that one. I'll OK to the license agreement here, and that's that. So I'm going to close this window, close this one as well, save that. Okay, so the next step that I want to do, I'm just going to create, so in here it will be an app code folder. Because I just want to keep the code slightly separate. I'm going to use dependency injection to inject the code into the controller. So let's save that, get rid of that. Okie dokie. Now the first thing is we want to create an interface. So if I go to add class, and we'll call it Excel doc, that's what we can call it, and I'll put it Excel doc because it's going to be an interface. And in here we'll say public interface, and I'm gonna say okay, we'll use task. I'm going to use a memory stream, and then I'm going to say create Excel doc. Okie dokie. So that should be that, and I'll save that. The next thing we want to do, we want to create the actual class itself, which then inherits from the interface. So here we call this Excel doc, add that, and then inherits from Excel doc. So now what we can do is, if I go to control dot here, it will say implement interface. Okie doke. So now I'm going to say that's public, and it's going to be an async method. I'll get rid of this. Okay, and then save that for now. So what we've done, we've created the interface. We've now created the class which inherits from the interface. and then what I will do, I'm just going to create a memory stream. So I'll just literally call it memory stream. Equals new memory stream. Right, and then I'm going to return that. Okie dokie. So that is just going to be parked there just for now, but I'm going to come back to this. I just want to set everything else up, and then I'll come back and then we'll actually complete this method here. So now that we've got these things, we can then go to inject it. So we're going to go to program.cs. So we say builder dot services dot add singleton. Okay, and here what we're going to do is we're going to add the Excel doc and the class. Here we go. Right, so that's now added it, and now what we can do is inject it into the controller. So in the home controller, I'll just open this up, and what we're going to do now is inject the class. So if I do private read only Excel doc, and then we put that down there. Oops, I'll put an underscore just to keep it consistent, and then we inject it into the constructor. So we have Excel doc here underscore Excel doc is equal to Excel doc. Right, that should be that. And now it's just simply a case where I can utilize it in my method. So here I'm gonna just add my memory stream variable equals to underscore Excel doc dot create Excel doc. And what we need to do, I'm just going to change this so it's an async method. Here we go. And I'll add in a wait here. And I'm going to not return this view as such, I'm going to return the file object. And in here we have the memory stream. That's picked up quite nicely. And then also we're going to put the content type, so I'm just going to copy paste that in because it's a bit of a long piece of text. So the content type for a spreadsheet is this string here, and then I'm going to add the third parameter, which is essentially going to be the file name. So it'll be file name .xlsx, and that's it. You're pretty much good to go with regards the home controller. So I'm going to save that. So now the final piece that we need to finish off is going to be going back into the Excel doc class, and what I'm going to do is just paste some code in here and then just very quickly walk through it. Now what you can do is just literally copy the code here, and also I'll put a link in the description where you can see a full video of an explanation of how to create and populate the spreadsheet. It's a brilliant explanation, so I do recommend you watching that video. But essentially what I've done, I've created one section here. Now this section here, it builds the spreadsheet, the workbook and the actual sheet itself, and this is where you can get to name the worksheet. Then in this section here, this is where now you're going to start to populate. So you're going to create a row, you're going to create a cell, and then you're going to populate that cell, and then you append it to the row, which is then appended as well onto the sheet. So this section here is the bit which populates the data, but also then is adding it to the memory stream as well. And then once you've finally done that, you're pretty much good to go. Your memory stream has been built up, so you've created the spreadsheet, it's written and saved and now added to the memory stream. So that will now be returned. I'll just save that. That will be returned to the home controller, which will then output that memory stream under this file name with this content type, which is a spreadsheet. So hopefully if I just click on this now, it should just simply produce the file that needs to be downloaded. So here we can see that now the file's been generated. I can click on it and hopefully it will open up. And here we have the content which we've inserted into the file, and that's pretty much it. So once again, I'm just going to close this, but just to reiterate, once you've now done the magic and created the Excel spreadsheet, once it's in the memory stream, you can pretty much do whatever you like with it. You can upload it to an FTP server, you could send it as an email attachment, but the brilliant thing about this is that you've now created an Excel document without creating the physical file stored on the server, and that then helps you if, for example, there's security issues, or if you've got a background process that needs to generate the file. You get to do that now without having any permission issues. Okay, thank you.